Diced potatoes. Got a date with the stew. And so do the sweet peas and carrots. And again, I'm not straining them because I want to water down that really aggressive flavor. We'll let that all get to know each other here. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's going to be a fine stew. You probably can't even see it from there. But we got this here. Oh, the beef is just falling apart. Let this simmer for a while longer. I know people are going to be questioning whether I actually slept outside tonight or not. I'm throwing a time lapse on tonight so you can actually see the full experience of me snoring and tossing side to side all night long beside a mediocre fire in minus 15 degree weather, which is 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, it's cold, I'm not going to lie about that. But I got an ace up my sleeve. I'm going to put my other sleeping bag inside of this one. That should help get me through the night. A little bit of snow particles falling on this. And that's what I used the other week. This sleeping bag here. And I was just fine. So I'll put this one inside of it. And that's the last ace I have up my sleeve, because I know for a fact I'll be crawling to the car if I don't have this actually prepared. This other sleeping bag, again, from the same place. And let it loft up, but it's polyester on the outside. It's very smooth and comfortable versus nylon, but both are equally susceptible to sparks coming off the fire. So those two things should keep me alive tonight, but we'll see. And we'll see how that goes. All right, it is that time to dig in to some beef stew on the campfire. And wow, is this good. I'm actually going to get up and show you as much as I can here. The meat, if I can find a nice chunk of it here, just flakes apart. Like that, it's all delicious. Oh yeah. Doesn't get better than that. And like I said before, I'd go a little easier on the stout because that did impart quite a flavor on it. Maybe half a bottle would be pretty good. But I had some Band-Aids available to patch it all together. Fresh baked tray buns from the bakery. Oh, yes. Is this ever good? I'll be in a food coma tonight. So I hope you could see what it looks like. I know you can't taste what it tastes like over YouTube, but I have to give a big shout out to all of the beer donation funds, because really it helps me take a day off of work, or an extra day a week off of work, to be able to film this stuff. And I couldn't do it without you guys. I'm going to give another shout out to Dan and Chris from Paradise, California. They've been a good supporter as well. Oh yeah, that is good. You don't want to overdo it, because you'll burn them. So glad the bears are all hunkered down right now. So glad. There's probably very few people that have had to do this in the world, but I'm putting a hand warmer into the cooler, I was mentioning earlier, so that my modest breakfast does not freeze. And that should be enough to keep it going. And this is just like iron filings and some salt and stuff. And it starts to rust hyperactively, and it's an exothermic reaction, and it just gives off enough heat to keep all these good things in there from being frozen solid in the morning. I actually have to put a few of these on to my cell phone, or one of them at least. Hopefully it won't wreck the cell phone, but I want to be able to record a little time lapse of me. I've never watched a time lapse of myself sleep before, but I guess I will tomorrow when I'm empty. Here's what happens. Got these packs. Gonna tape one onto the phone so that can film all night, hopefully. And then I'll tape one or two maybe onto this external battery pack. Lithium-ion batteries do not get along well with freezing temperatures. I've had to do a little stuff to restart my tablets and laptops and stuff. Yeah, nothing safer than highly explosive battery wrapped up with warming pads, but it should do the job. Before I get into bed, I'm putting all the wood I can on this fire. I hope this is going to be nice and warm. So far, so good. Feels cozy. Okay. Well, see you guys in the morning, and I'm gonna hunker down for a little bit here. This is quite okay. Good morning. That worked awesome, actually. Crazy cozy night. Nice cool air in the face. And the rest of the sleeping system worked just fine. So I crawl out of my nice warm sleeping bags, and I'm not starting a fire, but I'm going to get breakfast going. Oh, yeah. Am I recording? Let's see. No, I am. So I really had good intentions of having a tomato with my breakfast today, but that froze. So no tomato today. Okay, the butane stove is working because I warmed up the cylinder. I had that little butane cylinder in my pocket. I got it warmed up. I'm just going to warm up a bagel and put some cream cheese onto it for a fairly simple breakfast. Unfortunately, no tomato. Yeah. So the one thing I did need to do last night was put my head under the sleeping bag a little bit because the snow was coming down. And even like right now, it's a clear blue sky, but there's these tiny ice particles that are falling down just from the moisture in the air, and they were falling on my face. So sometimes you have to tuck your head under the sleeping bag when it's super cold. You probably shouldn't though, because it'll put in a lot of humidity into the sleeping bag, but I did have to cover up, so here's the one purpose of a shelter. I normally don't eat the breakfasts because I'm in such a rush to get back home and edit, etc. But I am ahead of the curve because I'm using different software now, and I should be able to. It's mostly edited, so it'll upload pretty quick. Oh yeah, this will be good. Oh, pan toasted goodness. And I will cream cheese the bejeez out of these because cheese on everything, including breakfast. But one of the nice aspects of this setup is there's nothing to really tear down in the morning. I got to basically just stuff the sleeping bag back in the bag and roll up the tarp, do a final garbage sweep of the area, and then hit the road. And everything bageled. That'll get the day going nicely. Well, that definitely takes the cake for the least gear I've ever brought on a camping trip. It's quite freeing, actually, to not have to bring a wood stove, etc. That was doable, absolutely doable. And a far cry from how I used to camp, back in the motorhome. But it's a time to reevaluate your life when you find yourself drinking beer with a bunch of carnies in a Walmart parking lot on a Tuesday morning. So this is looking forward to the future and moving forward. So who knows? Maybe I'll drag this stuff in one day with a backpack somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to get this edited up for the regular Thursday video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, please subscribe also if you have. I promise I'll do my best to get more videos up. And I do have occasional surprise videos that pop up, so that way you'll see them as well if you're subscribed. But if not, you can just check in on Thursdays, and there should be something up every week. So until next time, you're camping with Steve, and hunker down, guys.
An unprecedented transcontinental race begins on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart World.
Your membership is more than just a card. It's your gateway to extraordinary experiences.
Welcome to Camping with Steve. I'm here with crazy neighbor, Navi, and we are actually getting this roof kind of patched back up so that we can camp in here tonight. We've got awesome news. Just after we got that last little video uploaded, we found the supplier we need for all of our construction stuff for the house. So that was a big issue. We were having trouble with the LVLs, etc. That's all coming in like Tuesday next week at the latest. So time to go camping.
Now we're going to start here. We're going to screw it up. I got it. Just got to move this. There we go.
So awesome. All that ladder work's done. That actually went really quick with the three of us. This is really looking like a shack on the side of the railway track somewhere. But we've got all this leftover stuff that we're working with here. We did have a window put in here, this corrugated poly, and yeah, it's going to look a lot better than things are looking right now. This is ice that we knocked off the roof yesterday in the tarp. Propane water. Oh. Right on. This will be a thoroughly relaxing night. Just gonna chill here with crazy neighbor, get a fire going. He ain't gonna be crashing in the treehouse. There he is. He's not gonna be in the treehouse because he's too chicken of the cold. So he'll be in the bus tonight. But won't be warm anytime soon unless I don't start a fire. So I got these pellets from those little chemical survival oven things. And I'm just gonna, I know they burn for a good 15 minutes or so. And I think a couple of these should make something burn here. There is quite a bit of dead wood right around the treehouse here. So let's light this up. Oh, good, I have a lighter. Okay. These pucks have got a smell. Somebody will let me know what they're actually made of. We had some military ones that I think were trioxane tablets or something, and this is like a hexane, some type of a thing. I don't know. I'm sure it's not good. I think it's gonna go. Right on. Fires are truly majestic. You know what time it is, I guess. Crazy neighbor, why don't you come on over and...
I know what time it is. I'm just fighting with my chair here.
Okay. I'm sure you can win it. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Stoke up the fire a little bit.
Right on, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice fire. You build good fire, Steve.
Oh, thanks. It took me years to figure out how to light it. So, yeah, we're just trying to step in here. Cheers, crazy neighbor. Been an exhausting few days, but we've got all the lumber arriving, so that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, found some LVL.
Mm-hmm.
Always good.
Of course, it's pretty late in the day. We actually had to go drive into town and pay for the lumber, so we're losing our light here. And we're going to explore the trails back here in the morning, maybe rescue a quad that got stuck back there, the old Honda. And I want to try and make a little warm-up shelter on the trails so that if I'm out hiking them, I got like a little fire pit, stash some wood out there, sit down, have a hot chocolate or hot toddy or something like that, and then continue on the trails, because there is a whole bunch that we actually blazed. So, be some good exploring.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Got a heater up
Here's
here.
yours.
Oh, thank you. Got a heater up here. My cot's set up for the night.
Number 2, step 2.
Yep. We got our cooking stuff set up. I did get a little smoky in here from the campfire down there, but it's okay. It's cleared out nicely. It's going to be an early night because we want to get out on the trails, and also we don't have enough beer to get us into trouble tonight. So that's
No, we don't. No, we don't. No.
one of the fun parts of living in 2 different places and having most of the stuff in the sea can is the adapter that hooks this guy onto this bigger propane cylinder is missing in action. So I still got the hose attached. I'm gonna fire this up here. That's good. And this does hold 2 propane, these little green cylinders on it, except when I was using this to begin with, I didn't have a filter in the line, and where it was hooked up, one side doesn't actually work. So we just need to take the edge off a little bit here, and it still works after all these years. This model, of course, it's got 3 different heat settings. I believe it's like 18,000 BTU. Then there's a 9,000 BTU, just half of it, and then there's